Hey guys, how's it going? We are going to be playing SpinTires today, and hopefully we're going to make this into a weekly mod series. There's enough new vehicles out on SpinTires now that we should be able to do weekly mods, hopefully, so we're probably going to start up a weekly mod series if they continue putting them out at the rate they do. So we're going to start off with two fairly new ones that just came out onto their forums. I believe it's the Defender. What's this thing called? I do not remember what it's called, since half of these things have German names because apparently Germans like these truck simulators, but you know. Anyways, this one starting off here is a bus. You know, fairly basic. There isn't really much texture on this white. If there is, it's kind of drowned out by the contrast on it. But, you know, other than that, it's, you know, got some insides there that you can see in. No driver in it. Some of these mods, they actually put in a driver. Other than that, we've got Gruz, I have no clue what this is, other than it gives you fuel capacity, 400 repair points, 2 garage points. Default wheels, which are just single fronts. I believe those are dual rears, and then we've got the chained rears like that. So let's drive this thing around, see what it's like, because you know, you probably want to see that. So, I mean, first off, it's really, as you can tell, has no power. I mean, obviously, it's a bus in SpinTires, so it's not really supposed to have much power, but it does have a hell of a time getting anywhere in all this mud. So, if you want to drive around in this bus in SpinTires, I would recommend going to the XML file and actually, no, we're good. And actually changing the amount of torque you get in like first and second gear, because that'll actually let you, you know, be able to somewhat move and not get stuck. Other than that, we can, whoops, you know. Other than that, it's, you know, fairly nice looking bus. Textures are, you know, okay. The white is a little overbearing. That may have something more to do with the overhead light in the game and not the actual textures, I don't know. But, alright, let's rescue this back to the garage and we can go look at this other vehicle over here. James' truck. This little guy, which Land Rover Defender 90, I believe is what it's called. A little fun one here. This one, I have screwed around with the XML files quite a bit because it's very top heavy and has very stiff suspension when you first download it. So actually, I believe I put these tires on it. It comes with these ones, I believe, is default. As you can tell, I've raised the suspension a lot for these wheels, so it's not exactly what it was originally, but alright, suppose we should start the engine since that, you know, tends to help. Alright. So this one is, you know, pretty fun. A lot more fun than the bus as per right now, if you don't modify the XML files at all, but you know. Yeah, this is still pretty top heavy, but when you first pick it up, it's going to be even more top heavy, and you know, tips over pretty easily. I've played with the suspension and everything, so it's a little easier to, you know, maneuver without tipping over. But the really neat thing about this is it's in German. No, you can open the doors on this guy, which is something completely different that hasn't been done on any mods here, which is, you know, pretty cool. You can see your engine in there. you know, seats in there and everything. Yeah, he did a really good job on all these textures and everything in the doors. I mean, obviously he probably didn't spend as much time working on the actual driving of it, since it's pretty top heavy and pretty stiff suspension to begin with, so probably spent most of his time actually doing the textures and the doors and everything. But, you know, if you just hop into the XML files, you can play around with them fairly easily, figure them out, and fix it to the point where it's pretty fun to drive around. Like that. Anyways, those are the two mods for today. Hopefully we will be able to do this weekly. We will be able to keep getting new mods. They seem to be coming out at a new vehicles seem to be coming out at a fairly regular pace. Hopefully the developers will get around to releasing the level editor and the actual mod editor or creation kit, whatever you want to call it, that'll allow you to both modify maps and vehicles or make new ones. I don't know if it's going to be separate. It sounds like there's a map editor that might be separate, but who knows. So that is it for today. We've got our little Land Rover Defender here. Pretty fun thing to look at. Modified a little bit, and it's a lot of fun to drive. And you got your bus over there, which I haven't done any modifications to in the XML file, but it's probably just as fun to drive if you boost the torque a little. So that's it for today in SpinTires Mod. See you guys later.